What is the beneficiary principle in trusts? This video explores its significance and exceptions. Dive into the legal framework shaping trust law. The beneficiary principle requires a trust to benefit a human beneficiary. Trustees must identify who benefits from the trust. This principle contrasts with purpose trusts. English law generally avoids trusts for purposes without beneficiaries. Re Astor's settlement trusts illustrates this concept. A trust must have a human beneficiary to enforce its terms. Without a beneficiary, a trust is void. The settlor cannot enforce the trust once established. Only beneficiaries can take action against trustees. This ensures trustees fulfill their obligations. Some trusts exist without human beneficiaries. These are trusts of imperfect obligation. They include trusts for animals, tombs, and private masses. They are exceptions due to their limited scope. Courts can control these trusts if necessary. This rule allows beneficiaries to end a trust. They must be of full age and capacity. All beneficiaries must agree to terminate the trust. It gives them control over the trust property. This rule emphasizes beneficiary autonomy. Purpose trusts aim to achieve specific goals. They often lack human beneficiaries. English law generally voids such trusts. However, some are recognized for specific purposes. They must comply with perpetuity rules. Judicial decisions shape trust law. Re Denley's trust deed and Rio Soba are key cases. They illustrate how courts handle purpose trusts. These cases show flexibility in trust law. They highlight the importance of identifiable beneficiaries. Gifts to associations raise legal questions. They may be treated as trusts for the association's purposes. The contractual theory supports this view. Courts consider various theories to uphold these gifts. They ensure the association's purposes are fulfilled. This rule limits the duration of trust interests. Future interests must vest within a set period. If not, they are void at common law. The Perpetuities and Accumulations Act modifies this rule. It aims to prevent indefinite trust obligations. Viscount Astor's trust lacked human beneficiaries. It was for purposes like international cooperation. The court deemed it void. Roxburgh J. emphasized the need for human beneficiaries. This case underscores the beneficiary principle's importance. Scott's trust aimed to promote world peace. It lacked a human beneficiary. Without enforcement, the trust was void. Trustees must have someone to hold them accountable. This example highlights the beneficiary principle's necessity. The principle ensures trust accountability. Beneficiaries can enforce trustees' duties. Without them, trustees might neglect their obligations. The court cannot act without a beneficiary. This principle safeguards equitable rights. Trusts involve split ownership. Trustees hold legal title, beneficiaries hold equitable interest. Equitable interests must attach to a beneficiary. The principle prevents interests from existing in a vacuum. It ensures someone owns the trust's equitable interest. These associations cannot own property. Gifts to them may be seen as trusts. Courts use alternative constructions to uphold these gifts. The Re Denley's trust deed case is pivotal. It allows for trusts benefiting identifiable persons. Ray Lipinski upheld a gift to an association. The Denley principle was applied. Trusts must comply with perpetuity rules. Members cannot be forced to fulfill purposes. This case illustrates flexibility in trust law. A residents' association trust was upheld. It benefited a definable class of persons. This case followed the Denley principle. Trusts must not infringe perpetuity rules. It highlights the importance of identifiable beneficiaries. Ray Richer used contractual analysis for gifts. This approach is preferred without trust words. It depends on association control. Members can use funds for different purposes. This prevents perpetuity rule infringement. Grant's gift failed due to external control. The Labor Party's rules hindered contractual analysis. External control affects trust validity. Horley Town Football Club applied the contractual approach. It shows flexibility in trust enforcement. These trusts lack defined beneficiaries. They are exceptions to the beneficiary principle. Trusts for animals, tombs, and private masses are examples. Courts can control them if needed. They are pragmatic judicial concessions. These trusts provide for specific memorials. Hooper upheld such a trust. It lacked human beneficiaries. The court used pragmatism to validate it. This category shows flexibility in trust law. In conclusion, understanding the beneficiary principle and its exceptions is essential for recognizing how equity ensures that every valid trust has a clearly identifiable beneficiary who can enforce it. The beneficiary principle upholds accountability by requiring trusts to benefit real individuals or organizations rather than abstract purposes. However, learning about the limited exceptions such as trusts for animals, graves, or certain charitable-like purposes helps illustrate equity's flexibility in promoting fairness and honoring intentions where appropriate. A strong grasp of this principle enables clearer interpretation of trust, validity, enforcement, and the boundaries of equitable intervention. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us via email or WhatsApp at 074843616888.